Good day, everybody. Today, this is Praveen sir, and I'm recording for you the model answer of geography. Geography, which was a 25-mark paper. So, whatever guidelines I'll be giving you in the entire session, I want you to follow exactly the same parameters and evaluate your papers. Am I clear? So, can we start? Let me share my screen. Okay. Students, the very first question in the paper was choose the correct answer. The first question was the amount of vapor in 1 cubic millimeter of air shows the dash. The answer is absolute humidity. Dash type of clouds are indicators of storm. The answer is cumulonimbus. Which elements is found in both mantle and the crust? The answer is silica. The inner core is in which state? The answer is solid. The difference between the local time of any two consecutive longitude is dash. Answer is 4 minutes. So students, it's very simple. You will get for each of the correct answer, you will get 1 mark for each. So 1 for first, 1 for second, 1 for the third, 1 for the fourth, and 1 for the fifth. That's the way you will give 5 marks to yourself. Going ahead, the next question was state true or false, and if at all it is false, kindly correct it. The very first question was the density of various materials are not the same in the interior of the earth. Statement is true statement. So for writing true, you will get 1 mark. Secondary waves cannot pass through the outer core. It's a true statement. For writing true, you will get 1 mark. Third, continental crust is made up of silica and magnesium. This is a false statement. Students, for writing false, you will get half a mark. And for writing the correct statement, that is continental crust is made up of silica and aluminium, for that you will get half mark. If you have written just false, you will give yourself only half a mark. I hope it's very clear. Going ahead, question number 3 was match the column. You had 3 columns A, B and C. So first you will match A with B and then you will match both of them with C. The very first one was cirrus. The answer will be higher altitude, and in column C the answer will be snowflake clouds. Second was cumulonimbus. In column B the answer is vertical extent in sky, and in the column C it will be roaring clouds. Nimbostratus. In column B the answer is low altitude. In column C the answer is floating clouds. And fourth is atlonimbus, atlocumulus. In column B it is medium altitude. In column C it is continuous rainfall. Now students, how will you give yourself mark? For each of the following you will give 1.5 mark. Listen carefully. For each of the following you will give 1.5 mark. So 1.5 for first, 1.5 for the second, 1.5 for the third, and 1.5 for the fourth. Now in that 1.5, how will you divide between column B and column C? Students, for all the right answers of column B, you will give half a mark. I repeat again, for all the right answers of column B, you will give half a mark, and for all the right answers of column C, you will give 1 mark. So that is how for each one you will get 1.5. मतलब ये है बच्चों, अगर तुम्हारा column B wrong है and column C right है, you will get 1 mark. अगर column B right है, column C wrong है, तो you will get half mark. अगर दोनों wrong है, you will get 0. Is that clear? How that 1.5 has to be distributed amongst column B and column C. I hope it's very clear with everybody. Going ahead, these were the objective questions. Now we'll go toward the subjective ones. And subjective ones may, you had question number 4, difference between 2 marks. You had to make a choice of any one out of 2. The 2 questions were humidity and clouds, and second one was relative humidity and absolute humidity. The very first one over here was called as humidity and clouds. The very first one over here was humidity and clouds. So first let's discuss humidity. The proportion of water vapor in the air is called as humidity. Humidity indicates the likelihood or precipitation of dew or fog. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. Humidity affects both weather and climate. Now students, out of the 3 points mentioned in humidity, you can write any 2 points. I repeat again, out of the 3 points mentioned in the humidity, you can write any 2 points and you will get half a mark for each point. You will get half a mark for each point. So for the 2 points of humidity, you will get 1 mark. Am I clear with this? I repeat again, in front of you there are 3 points. You can write any 2 points, half mark for each point. So for 2 points of humidity, you will get 1 mark. Going ahead students, the next one over here is the clouds. Humidity and cloud was a question. So we saw humidity. Now let's see cloud. Cloud is made up of water droplets or ice crystals floating in the sky. Cloud plays an important part in the weather forecast and whether it will rain or not. Clouds help to drive the water cycle and the entire climate system. Students, here too, you can write any 2 points. You can write any 2 points and you will give half mark for each point. So that's the way. 1 mark for humidity and 1 mark for clouds, 2 mark distinguish. So after having an understanding about humidity and clouds, it's time to go towards the next distinguish, and it was called as relative humidity and absolute humidity. I repeat, it was called as relative humidity and absolute humidity. Here two students, they have given 3 points in each. 3 points in relative humidity and 3 points in absolute humidity. You can write any 2 in relative, any 2 in the relative and any 2 in absolute. Any 2 in relative, any 2 in the absolute. So basically you will give half mark for each point. So 2 points of relative will give you 1 mark, 2 points of absolute will give you 1 mark, and 1 plus 1 will give you 2. That's the way you will divide the 2 marks in the distinguish. Is it very clear with everybody? So after seeing the distinguish, which was any one out of 2 questions, now it's time to go towards the next question, question number 5, that is draw a neat diagram, label it and explain it. सिर्फ डायग्राम ड्रॉ नहीं करना था, डायग्राम ड्रॉ करके लेबल करके उसको एक्सप्लेन भी करना था. And it was about the interior of the earth. Okay, now students, over here it's very simple. For writing the explanation, you will give yourself 1 mark. Just a minute. For writing the explanation, you will give yourself 1 mark, and for the diagram, you will give yourself 2 marks. So 2 marks are for the diagram and 1 mark is for the explanation. Okay, look at the labeling. You need to label the inner core, the outer core, the lower mantle, the upper mantle, the crust. Okay, all this mention is very important. Then the earth is divided in 3 main layers: the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. For writing this, you will get 1. So 2 marks for diagram and 1 mark for the explanation. That's the way you will divide the 3 marks. So after having an understanding about the diagram, that is the interior of the earth, it's time to go towards a sum, which was question number 6. Now students, basically if I speak question number 6, a football match being played at Sao Paulo, Brazil, started in India at 6 a.m. IST, IST as in the Indian Standard Time. Explain what would be the local time at Sao Paulo. Now students, we all know India basically lies at 82° east longitude and Brazil is located at 45° west longitude. So between the Brazil's longitude and India's longitude, you have a total of 45 plus 82, 127 longitudes, 127 degrees. Because we all know every longitude is a degree. We all know a fact that we have recently done in the objective also. Difference between each longitude is of 4 minutes. So if each longitude is 4 minutes, and if there are 127 longitudes, 127 multiply 4 gives us 508 minutes. We all know 1 hour is made up of 60 minutes. So if I divide 508 by 60, I will get 8.28 hours. And 8.28 is nothing but 8.5 hours. So between India and Brazil, there's a time difference of 8.5 hours. India is 8.5 hours ahead of Brazil. So if India is 8.5 hours ahead of Brazil, and agar India mein subah ka 6 baj raha hai, it's 6 a.m. What would be the time at Brazil? You will subtract 8.5 from the 6 a.m. of India. You will get 9:30 p.m. of the previous day. Am I clear? So the local time at Sao Paulo will be 9:30 p.m. the previous day. The sum was of 2 marks. How you will divide the 2 marks? I'm showing it to you all. Please pay attention. Students, for writing the difference between India's longitude and Brazil's longitude, total difference, you will get half mark. For calculating the difference in minutes, you will get half mark. 508 minutes is how many hours, how many minutes? For writing that, you will get half mark. And for subtracting this 8.5 from the 6 a.m. of India, the final answer, you will get half mark. So it goes half mark for writing 127 degrees, half mark for writing the total minutes difference between India and Brazil, half mark for writing the difference in terms of hours and minutes, and half mark for the exact time in Brazil. This is the way you will divide the 2 marks. Going ahead towards the next question, it was answer the following. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. We will start with a brief answer. You had to make a choice of any 2 out of 3, 5 marks, 2.5 mark for each question. I repeat, 2.5 mark for each question. The first question was, give reason. The standard time of India has been decided by the local time at 82.5° east longitude. 82.5° longitude passes to the middle of the country with reference to its longitudinal extent. When the sun is directly overhead on this longitude, then it is assumed that the time is 12 noon across India. There is no time difference of more than 1 hour between the local time at 82.5° longitude and other places in the country. तो basically 82.5° जो ईस्ट लॉन्जिट्यूड है, सेंटर से पास होता है, उसके ईस्ट में कोई भी लॉन्जिट्यूड या उसके वेस्ट में कोई भी लॉन्जिट्यूड में 1 घंटे से ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. So this is an average. Students, it was a 2.5 mark answer. How will you divide a 2.5 mark? 2.5 mark में से students, half mark is for the first point. For writing 82.5° east longitude passes to the middle of the country. 1 mark you will give for second point, and 1 mark you will give yourself writing the third point. That's the way you will divide the 2.5 amongst the 3 points. Going ahead, magnetosphere of the earth is a result of rotation. Explain. Explain. Magnetosphere is a region above the ionosphere that is defined by the extent of the earth's magnetic field in the space. Half mark. Half. The difference between the temperature of the outer and inner core gives rise to the vertical currents. Half. The earth's rotation gives them eddy circular motion. Half. Electric currents develop in this spiral adding of liquid iron and thus magnetic field is generated. Half. The magnetic field does develop around the earth due to the earth's rotation is called as magnetosphere. Half. So 2.5 mark, 5 points, half mark for each point. Going ahead. What are the prerequisites of condensation? Prerequisites as in the requirements for condensation. ये होगा तो there will be condensation. तो ये होगा तो क्या? That ये होगा तो is called as a prerequisite. The preconditions. So what are the prerequisites of condensation? Let's see the answer. The process of changing of water vapor in the air into water is called condensation. The temperature of the air should be low and relative humidity must be high. The temperature of the air should be at dew point. When relative humidity of the air becomes 100%, vapor starts condensing. In the free environment, condensation of the vapor in the air occurs around the fine particles, that is dust, salt, etc. in the air. Students, here too, there are 5 points. You will give half mark for each point. And that's the way you will give 2.5 for the entire answer. Students, give 2.5 each for the best answer. हो सकता है कि आपका फर्स्ट आंसर राइट हो, सेकंड आंसर थोड़ा मिस्टेक हो, थर्ड आंसर राइट हो. आपको फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड आंसर में 2.5 मिला है एंड सेकंड आंसर में आपको 1.5 ही मिला है. तो इन दैट केस कंसिडर फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड, कंसिडर द बेस्ट ऑफ 2. Am I clear? So consider the best. Wherever there is option, consider the best. Am I clear? I hope the guidance of evaluation of geography is very clear and you all will follow the guidelines given. Thank you very much. All the best.